Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone, and seeing that your partner has just posted something that feels less like love and more like a sting. In the post, they remind the world of a time when they told you that you'd never be on the cover of Vogue, only to follow it up with an awkward attempt at making peace by saying they forgave themselves for being wrong. At first glance, it looks like an apology, but the more you read it, the more it feels like a backhanded compliment. Are they proud of you or secretly mocking you? That strange mix of praise and jab captures exactly what people think is going on between Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber right now. Every tiny thing they post is dissected, and fans are glued to their screens, ready for the next twist. Now picture Justin scrolling through his Instagram stories, tossing out cryptic lines and random memes that feel less like fun and more like bait for attention. Instead of simple jokes, his posts come across as strange, even unsettling, almost as if he's trying to stir reactions on purpose. Then came a moment that really raised eyebrows. He hit like on a post from young actress Ariana Greenblatt. Fans immediately pointed out how much she resembles Selena Gomez. To them, it didn't just seem like casual scrolling. It looked uncomfortable, even inappropriate. People online started questioning his priorities, suggesting that Justin seems more invested in looking at other women than in celebrating his own wife's big milestones. Suddenly, something as small as a like felt like it carried heavy meaning. Meanwhile, Hailey is achieving what most models dream of. She graces the cover of Vogue's summer issue, dressed in pure white, sleek, and confident. Her name shines across glossy pages, her career soaring. But instead of basking in the glow of her success, the celebration gets overshadowed by Justin's confusing behavior. Her win doesn't get to stand alone. It's tangled in speculation about her marriage. That collision of personal victory and public awkwardness sets the perfect stage for gossip, giving fans endless material to analyze. Selena Gomez, of course, isn't far from this story. For months, she and Hailey had been trying to keep the peace. They even asked fans to stop the endless cycle of comparisons and hate, and for a while, it worked. But on June 19, 2025, that fragile balance collapsed. Both women quietly unfollowed each other on Instagram. Just one click from each side ended 2.5 years of public truce. Instantly, whispers spread. Was this a personal decision, a professional calculation, or just a breaking point reached after too many subtle jabs and awkward moments? People online can't stop speculating. Some believe Selena unfollowed Hailey to protect her own peace of mind, finally cutting ties with all the mess linked to the Bieber marriage. Others say it's all about business, maybe tied to brand competition in the beauty world. Whatever the reason, the timing was too perfect to ignore. It came right after Justin's awkward Vogue apology post and his controversial like on Ariana's picture. To fans, it felt like dominoes falling one by one, revealing cracks in every direction. Justin's own behavior isn't helping quiet the noise. Fans describe him as acting erratic. From his offbeat posts to strange public appearances, the energy around him feels uneasy, almost like something heavier is happening behind the scenes. Online conversations hint at possible personal struggles, substance issues, or deep stress in the marriage. Words like explosive get thrown around, painting the picture of a relationship under serious pressure. On the flip side, Hailey looks as polished as ever, pushing her Rhode beauty brand, attending fashion events, glowing on magazine covers. Yet questions linger. Is she thriving, or is she holding together two realities at once? Professional success and personal stress. Then Selena throws in her own move, subtle but powerful. Right in the middle of this storm, she taps like on an Instagram ad for Hailey's Rhode skincare line. To some fans, it's classy, even generous, proof that Selena isn't interested in fueling the drama. To others, it's layered with meaning, maybe even a clever way of sliding her name into beauty conversations just as she hints at her own future projects. Nothing escapes analysis, and in this world, even a simple like can launch 10 different theories. The online chatter is relentless. Reddit threads are full of heated takes. One user insists Justin's downward spiral started long ago, pointing to the infamous Hailey Bieber stalker moment and saying Selena's new album only pushed him further. Another bluntly says, his only real long-term relationship was Selena. He married the rebound, Selena actually moved on, and he can't handle it. These raw comments cut through all the polished PR and shine a light on the heartbreak, jealousy, and unresolved emotions people believe still haunt the triangle. The copycat narrative only adds more fuel. Fans compare Hailey's tattoos, fashion, even branding choices, claiming she borrows heavily from Selena's style. Whether real or imagined, these comparisons won't stop, and they give critics more reason to pit the women against each other. Some fans even celebrate the unfollow, saying it should have happened long ago. To them, Selena is finally setting boundaries, refusing to be part of the circus any longer. But not everyone blames her. A lot of the criticism lands squarely on Justin. People argue Selena just wanted distance from the chaos, and unfollowing was her way of stepping away from toxic energy. Hailey, meanwhile, is stuck at the center, wearing the Vogue crown, pushing her business forward, but also standing beside a husband whose behavior keeps sparking controversy. The days right after the unfollow felt like watching a wound open wider with every passing hour. Justin refused to step away from attention. Instead, he posted a brooding selfie with a caption that read more like vague song lyrics than a casual thought. Fans dove right into it, convinced he was hinting at regrets, lost chances, and love that slipped away. Whether that was his intent or not didn't matter. The internet tied it straight back to Selena, shaping a narrative he didn't even have to confirm. Hailey, in contrast, stayed quiet. She didn't address the drama, but silence didn't stop people from talking. It made them dig deeper. She shared polished photos from a road shoot, glowing and composed, as though nothing had changed. Yet some followers insisted they saw cracks in the armor, eyes that looked a little dimmer, captions that felt over-rehearsed. Suddenly, her everyday posts were being treated like press releases, each detail studied like evidence. Selena seemed untouched by all of it, at least on the surface. She uploaded clips from a casual outing with friends, laughing, relaxed, the picture of ease. But even that got swept into the conversation. To some, her carefree vibe was a subtle victory, a way of showing she'd risen above it all. Others saw it as proof that she had moved forward for good, uninterested in dipping the chaos. No words were needed for people to shape entire narratives around her. Behind the polished Instagram feeds, industry voices started to murmur. PR insiders claimed Justin's unpredictability was becoming a real challenge for his team. Every brand partnership depended on stability. But with Justin, no one knew if his next move would bring buzz or bad headlines. His music career, already quiet for 3 years, seemed to sink further behind the noise of his personal life. Each time whispers of a comeback appeared, they were drowned out by the latest wave of gossip. For some in the business, that shift was alarming. The star once defined by his music now seemed defined only by drama. Hailey's camp was handling things with precision. Every step she took was carefully styled. She appeared at fashion events looking flawless, promoted Rhodes launches with polished interviews, and skillfully avoided questions that linked her name to either Justin or Selena. But even with that control, the question lingered. How much could her brand withstand if the circus around her husband never slowed down? Then another ripple appeared. Selena liked a post showcasing a reel of her most successful brand campaigns. That tiny action unleashed a flood of new theories. Fans linked it to Hailey's road releases, seeing it as an unspoken reminder that Selena's influence in the beauty market was stronger than ever. Whether it was strategic or coincidental, it fueled the perception of an unspoken rivalry being played out in plain sight. Meanwhile, theories about Justin kept spinning. Some fans were convinced his every move was designed to catch Selena's eye, that no matter how much time had passed, he couldn't resist leaving breadcrumbs for her to find. Others argued the whole spectacle was deliberate, a way to keep all 3 names buzzing online. After all, in today's world of fame, staying quiet makes you disappear, but chaos keeps you trending. The boldest theory was darker, that Justin might be testing Hailey, pushing her to react or maybe even laying the groundwork for an escape. There was no evidence, but the speculation ran wild across Reddit, TikTok, and YouTube gossip channels, each platform spinning the story louder. By late August, the noise had grown so big that even people outside the fan communities were paying attention. This was no longer just about pop music or beauty brands. It had become a bigger conversation about relationships in the public eye, the power of online narratives, and the cost of living under constant surveillance. A simple like, a caption, an unfollow, each one was treated like a chess move in a match that no one officially admitted was happening. Beneath all the speculation, the emotional undercurrent was impossible to miss. Justin came across as a man torn between his past and present, putting out signals that only invited more scrutiny. Hailey, outwardly steady, seemed to be carrying the weight of her husband's turmoil while protecting her own growing empire. Selena, depending on who you asked, was either completely detached and thriving, or carefully playing her own strategic game. As September arrived, the question shifted from what had happened to what might happen next. Would Justin make some dramatic move to win favor back or push things to a breaking point? Would Hailey finally speak directly to the tension? Would Selena continue to float above it? Or would she eventually drop something that changed everything? For now, no answers exist. The story is still unfolding in real time. Every screenshot, every repost, every fan-made side-by-side keeps the fire burning. As long as Justin drops cryptic hints and Hailey shines through silence, people online will keep speculating, waiting for the next domino to fall. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to stay updated. Because if the past few weeks have shown us anything, this triangle isn't done giving the internet something to talk about.